Good afternoon and welcome to a rather gloomy edition of Dreaded TV. As you've been wondering in the news items and stuff, that the 2008 US presidential elections are effectively have started proper now, since the two conferences, the Democratic and Republican national conferences, well, the Republican one's still going as I'm speaking now, but the Democratic one has ended. But unfortunately I have real fears that in the next couple of months something terrible is going to happen in the United States of America. Another event similar to the September 11th 2001 attacks, possibly worse. The reason why I'm saying this is because the evidence has pointed that something is seriously wrong here. Something's wrong with the picture. Another false flag event could be on the horizon. Because, let's face it, the neoconservatives are a bunch of criminals. Let's be straight here. These people would do anything to keep on hold of power. If you notice the recent nomination for the Republican running mate candidate, Palin, she's a neocon nutjob. She's one of these creationist nut jobs. She's a real nut. I mean, total, evangelical head case. These people should not be anywhere allowed near any government, really. I mean, because you can see what happens. She'll impose her religious views on the rest of society, which is not really a wise move. It's not so much about beliefs, it's how you interpret it. Apparently she's anti-gay marriage and anti-abortion. Well, anti-gay, what business is hers and all this, and anyway, that's another day. But I believe the 2008 elections will be cancelled. And I'm not joking this time. I believe there will be a major terrorist attack in the United States in the next 12 months. I really am fearful something will happen. I don't know where, I've got no information at all. This is just a total guess. Blind hunch almost. Because I wouldn't put it past these people, the neocons especially, if they would do another staged attack like they did, which is increasing evidence like they have done. They staged 9/11 in order to pursue their own neoconservative agenda. I suggest you look up PNAC on Google it. And you'll see why I think that, in part, Project for a New American Century, PNAC. Google it, you'll find out what I mean. I also believe, sadly, tragically, for the first time in America's history, the first time since 1776, the US Constitution may be suspended. And whoever is in power might become a fully fledged dictator in effect. I urge the American people not to be fooled this time by any kind of terrorist attack on your country on the scale of 9/11. If such an attack happens again, please just have the guts to question it. Question who did it. Don't take the mainstream media or the government's word as gospel. Question it. I mean, your forefathers will be ashamed of you if you don't even bother to have the courage to question people on their beliefs and what is happening. But I fear it's coming. I really am scared that the 9/11 attacks, it's become increasing evidence now it was an inside job. Also, all the wars that you've had in Afghanistan and Iraq, and possibly very soon in Iran, is all being set up for the New World Order agenda, which I will go on to in other things. But I say this, and I'll say it again, in the next 2 months, I expect, and I hope I am totally wrong and I have egg on my face and everything else, a major terrorist attack in the United States of America. A false flag event. I really am quite frightened about that. I hope I'm wrong. A false flag event, possibly on the scale of 9/11 or even worse, which must be for you guys very hard to imagine. So I urge the American people to be very, very careful and to be on your guard. That's all I can say. I mean, I can't give you proper advice. Be on your guard. Because any such attack happens in the next 12 months, I can almost guarantee it'll be a false flag event in order to pursue another warlike agenda. Possibly an attack on Iran, or even worse, a possible war with Russia. So be on the lookout for a major incident. Could be in America or could be hit America's interest abroad. But I assume it probably will hit the American mainland. As I say, I pray that I'm totally wrong. I have egg on my face. I don't want people dying and things like that. But I just don't trust this government. I don't trust the Democrats either, quite frankly. I don't trust my government either in the UK. I say, be on your guard, because your constitution could be suspended and the elections may be cancelled. I mean, it's really quite sad for me to say this. I mean, you can't trust the mainstream media. You can't really trust your government. So I have to make these sort of wild, sort of theoretical sort of possible outcomes. As I say, I've been wrong on some occasions with some ideas too in the past, so hopefully I'm wrong again. As I say to the American people, be on your guard. Be on your guard. Don't get paranoid or start running away and stuff. Just be cautious and be very careful. And there'll be more broadcasts like this in the next few weeks. So until then, on Dreaded Television, keep posted and take care of yourselves.